Hi friends. So today it's like totally different. It's like daytime. I never do these during the daytime. I've just been totally fixing up my house. I remodeled my kitchen like literally by myself, you guys. So I think I might actually post a video about it because I've been doing so much to my house and I never, take like before and after pictures or anything. So this time I did and I like recorded it. So I don't know. I got a lot of inspiration from YouTube, from other people doing it, so I might just post it just to, it's springtime. But anyway, so this is not a pick a card, so I'm just kind of, usually I don't do tarot, like on my card, or on my channel. Why, I don't know, I just kind of like the break from it. But this time we are going to read tarot. Lately I've been enjoying it, and other people have been enjoying it, so let's do it. So this is about your love life, okay? So we're going to find out, like, what's going on with your love life. It's timeless reading, obviously. So whenever it finds you, and it's meant to find you at that time. We're going to see what comes up, okay? So at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, okay. Yes, sir. Okay, so this is a very good conclusion card, okay? So this is, I know you've never seen me read tarot, but this is how I do it. So this is your conclusion card, all right? So we're going to see how the story unfolds, but let me tell you, your conclusion is amazing, all right? Not only is it love, is it understanding, but it is actual stability, okay? And this might be coming from probably... It might not be between both of you guys coming together, but there is support, okay? So even if you guys have like two separate careers, you guys support each other really well, okay? So let's see what comes up. So I just go, okay, alrighty. Okay. Before I even start, I went and got a cup of coffee because, like, it's still early, and I was like, we need to get in the zone a little better. All right, we feel much better. Okay. All right, from what it's already telling me so far, we're gonna, it could slightly change, okay? Because this is gonna tell us an entire story. But, okay, judging on these beginning cards, I feel like either you or the other person, your person, the situation you're in, okay? And I'm guessing, like, the way I'm feeling is that this is a reading for someone who has their eye on someone. You might have some questions about them or something, but you guys aren't quite in a relationship yet. That's, like, the gist I'm getting. Because I feel like you or the other person really, either you already took a chance and you spoke up about something, maybe you actually already have, or you're thinking about taking a chance and like really putting yourself out there and being like, I can't take this anymore. Like, I don't know how to actually get this person's attention. I know I am perfect for them and they are perfect for me. And yet I can't seem to get their attention, right? I'm about to sneeze. What is wrong? Why am I doing this reading right now? Like, I'm clearly ill-prepared for this right now. Like, okay. I don't know why. Someone needs to hear this. I don't know what's going on, but because you saw the King of Cups, like you saw this person, right? And you're like, oh my God, like this person just makes me feel like so good, like so good. Like my cup, when if I can imagine, I can see it in my mind, like the minute I'm actually with them and we are melding our energies, my cup will overflow. It will overflow. That is how you feel. It's like so strong to me. Like you see this person as like that person. That is my person, right? And I think you're trying to gain the strength or the clarity to like have that epiphany or whatever it is that you're like, that's what it'll be. That's the thing that will get their attention. I don't know what else to do. Here I am, right? So it's either like you've already done it, or you are kind of like you want, that's what it is. Okay, I feel like you really want to. I feel like that, like it's in you, it's in the air, like the impulsivity of it. You're like, God, I just want to just run up to them and just jump up and down and be like, I'm here. But you're like, that's clearly not, it's not feasible. And it's like you're trying to, it's like patience. You're having patience. You're trying to figure it out. Yeah, this person like makes you, you're like, dude, when I'm with this person, I can see it. I know they're going to inspire me. And it's taken a while. Like you're taking your time because you don't want to mess this up. Like in your mind, you're like, I have one chance. Like I have got to impress them. And it's this, okay, if it's not love life and this is something just as major to you, right? Like someone looking for that career, that you're trying to make that PowerPoint, you're trying to make that pitch, you're trying to figure out who are you supposed to email in order to get to this person. And you're really, it's like, look, you have like this checklist. You're like, yes, no, like, is that a good idea? No, is that, no, yes, yes, yes. Like you're trying to figure it out. How do I make this move? This is it, you know, this is it. And I feel like you're almost like letting some stuff go because like down here you have like not, oh, okay. So I feel like you're going through a lot of stuff, and maybe this is your other person too. Like where you're like, okay, before I make this move, right? Before I hit go, you know, I'm revving the engine, but I haven't pressed that gas pedal yet. You know, I'm just getting it all warmed up. It's purring, you know. I feel like along the way, you're also getting rid of that stuff out of that car as well. Anything that weighs you down. Like, why do I have this giant trunk of stuff from my childhood in my trunk? Why do I have this? Why? Just get rid of that suitcase full of old stuff. It will lighten that car. It will make it go faster. It will run better mileage. It's like you're going through and actually investigating your own life and being like, okay, I have this one chance. I am going to do it perfect, right? As best as I can, as best as I can. Because you in your mind, you know what you want. You have been working on this, and for some reason, it's kind of been like stopped. And you like knew it the whole time. I feel like you knew it the whole time. You're like, yeah, I really need to do that. You know, like, yeah, I really need to fix my diet. Yeah, I need to start like moving on a daily basis and start working out. I need to start going through all these knickknacks. I need to dust these knickknacks. They're not even clean. Like, what am I doing with my life? And yet something was stopping you. And I think it's like it had to be the right moment, you know? And it's like you were waiting for that epiphany almost to be like, there it is. Oh, I see the racetrack, you know? Maybe you've just been circling. It's like, you know where the racetrack, but like, I'm in the right city, but I gotta get, how do I? And it's like you finally manifested the directions. And it's like now, it's like, yeah, because like now you're like, yeah, how, this is what I'm going for. And it's like, maybe it wasn't even clear. Maybe you were like, I don't know why I'm even trying to get to this racetrack. Like, what am I trying to do here? Like, yeah, sure, I want to win, but I don't even know what the prize is. And it's like, now I feel like you've gotten that answer, and the prize is your Ace of Pentacles. It's like, you like they finally announced it, you know, because you were like, oh, I don't want a tote bag, you know, I don't need a no. Like, I'm just gonna meander around the city for a while and just, you know, take my time, just drive around, putzing around with this car full of all my old childhood stuff, you know. I'll just wait until it all blows up in my face. And then it like kind of did. Or it is going to very soon, where not that it all blows, but you know, that blockage in your mind, it's like a dam, and there was a dam just building and building, and for some reason you just kept adding to it, and you were like, yeah, it's fine, like there's already this giant dam, what's the difference? I'm just gonna throw another stick in there, I'll worry about it later. And now later has come, and now you're kind of like almost like, oh my God, like I gotta backtrack. Oh my God, like I really gotta get moving, you know, because you have been manifesting this entire time, but you didn't really do anything to actually get to that like start point. And I think they just announced the prize, and you were like, 10 grand. Oh yeah, like we're going now. Like, give me that. Where's the racetrack at? You know, like I got my car. You're like driving there, just throwing stuff out the window, just like don't eat it, don't eat it. Like here it is. This is the thing that I've been waiting for, to be inspired by. To be inspired by it. You knew that you wanted something, but it was like you didn't know what it was. Oh Lord, like you are literally willing to like, I'm racing around the world. I'm gonna race around the world now. Like I am so ready. I am so ready. And like, this is what you want. And it's like all those visions, all of it. Like I want the world. That's what that is. Like, this is the thing. It comes after the Ace of Pentacles. It's like that thing, your world, you're the love of your life. You found them, but what do you do about it? Man, look, see the chariot. Oh my goodness. Like, it's like you're just, I'm going, I'm leaving all that look at old school, you know, horse and chariot, get out of here, you know, like you're out of here. We're flying. We ain't relying on wheels. What is this? Horse legs? No, we are flying. How do I get my wings to fly? How? Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, is this going to work? It says, now what do I do? Okay. You have the thing. Like, this is, you want to communicate. Okay. This is a telephone. Are we in focus? Okay. I know sometimes I've done entire readings out of focus because I just forget to check. Yeah. So you are trying to figure out, how do I get through? I know exactly what I want now. This is the end. This is the end. That thing that I want to say to this person, I want to scream it from the rooftops. Here I am. I'm perfect for this job. I'm perfect for you. Here I am. I have all the things that I needed. And now you're almost like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, what was I doing this whole time? What was I doing this whole time? I could be exactly at the start line. Why? You know, and it's almost like you're mad at yourself, but you guys have to realize anything major like this, I'm not talking about minor stuff throughout the day, anything major where it's a life-changing thing. This, okay? This, the conclusion, life-changing thing, right? These things happen on their own time. Yes, obviously it takes work on your part, but it's going to happen when it's supposed to, right? For some reason, there was a dam in your mind, you know, that dam, and it finally broke open. But it was building for some reason. I don't know why. It was meant to happen. You weren't supposed to make moves before this, and that block was there for a reason. Because the other party, the other half of this situation, the love of your life, the job you want, that house you want, whatever it is, wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. So if you were all ready to go and then you step on the gas, there's not even a finish line. So you're just driving full force for no reason, and now it's over and there was no one there. So it's like you had to, yeah, exactly. She's blocked off, right? It's Two of Swords. So it's like you want to scream, look, 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 the whole time, but something stopped you from looking. Like you, in 2020, you know, hindsight is 2020. You're going to be like, why didn't I see this? Because you weren't supposed to see it. This person or this job or this opportunity literally could be something that has been literally under your nose. And I guarantee you, probably, whoever I'm talking to, this thing has been exactly under your nose the whole time, the entire time. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm telling you, this person or this thing, this Ten of Pentacles has literally been there the entire time. But you were not supposed to see it until now. I'm just saying. It's very frustrating, but and now it opens up the sun. You see this. It's so clear in your mind. It was like one day something happened, and I think it was like your spirit guides or like the energy, something the universe itself, which I in my mind, what I believe is the universe sends you your spirit guides. These are soul contracts you've made years and years, past lives ago. And they work through the universe to get to you. They are the middleman. They are guiding you to what the universe had in place for you, has in mind for you, your part in this world. You are put here and you are given your space. Everywhere that your foot goes is yours, because you were put on this planet for a reason by the universe, right? It now wants you to see this. It is time. It has opened your eyes. I swear to God, I feel like there's a past you and a new you happening right now. Maybe you're like right in the middle. I think you're right in the middle, where you've put that stuff behind, you threw that stuff out of the car, you know, everything that weighed you down, or you're going through it right now. You're like, you know what? I've held on to this. For some reason, I feel okay to let this stuff go. And I think you're ready. Like, I feel like you said goodbye, or you are saying goodbye, and not just goodbye, but goodbye. And thank you so much for everything you gave me, to your past self. Like, this is what you're saying to your past self. And now I'm ready to be the new me. And it's not like you're, erasing your entire self, but the things that you kept and held on to, the memory, not the memory, but like the bad memories, like those energies that you just keep in all your different soul's pockets, right? You're clearing out the pockets. Like, I don't need to hold on to the sadness. I don't need to feel angry about that ex from 10 years ago. It's done. It's dead. It's over, you know? Let it go. Just let it go, you know? Sorry, I'm going to have to cough. Oh, yes. Coffee's delicious. Right? So I think this is a new you. I think you are consciously making an effort to be like, that no longer serves me. And now I'm ready. I'm ready to feel lighter. I don't know what it is, what you're clearing out. I don't know if you're moving house, if you're moving state, country. I don't know if you're clearing out bad people out of your life. You're saying goodbye to certain people that really just ruin your life. You could be saying goodbye to all of the bad habits that you have, things that have, you know what your blocks are. Look, you know now. You know where you're going. Everything is lit up now. And you can see the things that you need to fix, right? Yeah, look at this. Like, it's like all brand new. It's like yellow, you know? It's like oh, yes. Like, I feel like this kind of does, yes. This is like you before. It was like you were growing and manifesting all this stuff, you know? But you were a statue. You were just sitting there, nothing changing. But all the things around you and like your energy was changing. You were getting enlightenment, right? Like, she has this like blooms of flower on her head. And it's like, you were doing all that work. You were doing all the manifesting, right? We had the magician, didn't we already? Yes, we did. Because you were, but it's like, for some reason you were just a statue. I don't know. And you were like, look, I can't do much. I don't even have arms. For some reason, it was like your arms were chopped off. Like, something stopped you from being able to actually physically do it in physical world, right? In the 3D. But in all the other energies, the other dimensions, in your mind, your imagination, everything, you were manifesting this, right? And then you just had to wait. You just had to wait to a once. Like, you just had to wait. Because something wasn't inspiring you, and you were like, where's the inspiration? You're like looking for the inspiration, but where is it? Where is it? And then something comes along and it was like, the Page of Cups, you know? Like, it was like the beginning. It's the beginning before you see that King of Cups. It was like you could feel it coming. It was like that energy, the energy around you, around this statue, right? It kept like ballooning and ballooning, but still nothing was like happening. I don't know. And then we have the Knight of Swords. there's something on its way, and I feel like it's been on the way for a very long time. And I think that's also something that stopped you as well, because I think you're really intuitive and you knew something was in the works for a really long time, but you were like so tired. I mean, this literally could have been an actual decade or so of, I mean, waiting for the, I mean, look at this stamp. Okay, this is a stamp, but it's a computer, okay? One, it's an old-timey computer, very old-timey. Two, it's a very old-timey stamp. Three, stamps are very old-timey to begin with. So we have three things going wrong with this communication. It is taking forever. I mean, forever, to the point where you were just like, dude, it's never coming. I already moved. Like, the address isn't even the same. That's long gone. You know what I'm saying? It's long gone. It's never coming. Except it does. It does. Watch out. Watch out. It does. It comes. Yes, it's on a bicycle. It's not on a, hyper speed magnetic train. It's a bike. It's a bike. It's like Miss Gulch from Wizard of Oz. I always go to Wizard of Oz for some reason. It's like, you just see her. She's just coming. And it's like, God, man, it's taken so long. You're an old witch. You're old, You left with this message, 50 years ago, for God's sake. Like, but what are you going to do? You can't go. It's on its way. That's all you can do. It's on its way. And then you got tired of even trying to convince yourself of that. Like, okay, I feel like I'm just lying to myself now. It's not on its way anymore, But then it kept coming back and you're like, no, but it is. No, but it is. I have faith that it is. Maybe it's just taking a while, maybe. And it keeps coming back, and there's a reason, because it's been on the way. It's just so slow. Yep. Exactly. The Empress. You knew, and it's like, you just kept feeling dumb, though, because it just took so god dang long, where it's like, but you knew. It's coming, and it's like, now this is happening. It's happening, and you're kind of freaking out. But then it's like, but you also just have to keep bringing yourself back, like, but I know that this is all for a reason, right? Yeah, because you've been trying to, like, really get the universe's attention. I feel like maybe just recently you might have, like, literally yelled at the universe. Like, literally, like, yelled at the universe. Did that happen? We were like, I'll just do it myself. I don't need you. You're clearly not helping me. You're not helping me. I'll just do it myself. And now it's like, because you did that, and I don't know, maybe you didn't physically yell, but maybe in your mind you just kind of gave up, like, okay, we're weird. This isn't working. I don't know what I'm thinking. Just live in reality, like, give it up, because you tried, but then it's like the minute you did that, you started trying these new things. All of a sudden you got inspiration, and the universe kind of picked up. I think the universe really heard that and was like, it is time. It was like waiting for you to really, like, take that steering wheel. I think maybe, you were just kind of meandering, letting your cat take the wheel a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were just like, yeah, we'll see. Well, that's future me's problem. And then the minute that you got this inspiration, right? That this thing that made you like, oh, there it is. All of a sudden you got all these new tools. The universe was like, oh, here you go. Like, now that you finally get it and that you have to take the wheel, it's not up to us. You have to take the wheel. Now that you took the wheel, they're like, here's some turbo boost. Here's this and that. Here's a new fancy horn, And it's like, here's all these ways now. And you might be getting inspiration now that you've opened up your mind and you've literally decided to take that wheel, and you got through that burden of being scared, that fear of taking the wheel. It's kind of scary, right? But then you did it, and now that fear is over. It's over. You passed that test and it's over. It's not going to come back. You did it. So it's like, now you're going to be getting tools from the universe. Look at that. She's got this little party horn thing. We got a satellite here. It's like these different ways of communication, these different like downloads from the universe are gonna start coming. Oh. Yeah, like the minute that you did that, right? And like this feeling of like the impulsivity came, oh man, like something happened like with your energy, right? And look, like you are in transition, okay? It literally has the word between here. And there's two different worlds, right? And it's like the heart, right? The heart, the spirit, the gut, and then we have the logic, right? The logic, the stuff that's really in you, your logic, your hopes and dreams, that those thoughts, the thoughts, and then the real life. And you are in between, okay? And the minute that this started happening, and this is where you are right now, the in-between, and the in-between is so, it's so yummy because it's like that feeling when you're like outside on a warm summer morning and you're drinking warm or hot coffee, and it's like your whole body is one temperature, right? It's like the outside, the inside, it's just one temperature, and it feels so weird but good at the same time. It's like you are aware of the completeness of your body, right? You're aware because it doesn't feel normal. It feels different. And it's almost like you're aware of, like you're just in this space. It's hard to explain. It's like you're in this like plasma of comfort. Like, where do you start and where do you begin? Because like with your environment, right? With that sun, with the air, the humidity, everything. And it's like, it feels so weird, but so good. I think that's where you're at. It's like so yummy. It's like that first date, you know, where it's like, you know, it's going to change. This isn't going to last forever. And man, this feeling is great for some reason. Just that all knowing that you are in that transition right now. And it feels so good to get through that burden that you had, right? You got through it. You took the steering wheel and now you are floating in this in-between. And for some reason, you have so much faith, like so much faith in this vision. And I feel like you're letting go of this, right? This feeling, this Three of Swords feeling. I want to make sure I'm like still recording, you guys. Like this is going to be a really long reading. You know what? I'm going to stop it because I think I have like a half-hour thing and then I'm just going to start a new one. Okay, because I'm going to be like really mad if that just like cuts off and doesn't tell me. This feeling of you literally being in like this half-filled goldfish tank, right? And you being like so sad about it, it's gone. Like it's gone. Like this is the thing that you're leaving behind, right? You're leaving that behind. We have championship, okay? This old-timey computer, this old video game, you know, this old dinosaur, right? But this apple of wisdom, it's like you found it. You took a bite of that knowledge, right? Like it gave you this and you bit it and you're succeeding. You're gonna succeed. And like, it's like, you know how like a dinosaur, like you find, because it's a skeleton, right? You find a skeleton and no one has ever seen a dinosaur, but we know what it looks like just by the bones, right? We have imagination and we imagine what that dinosaur looks like. And now we know what it looks like. Our imagination made a fact. We know what dinosaurs looked like, right? We can find out all the facts we want, but if we can't imagine it, then we would never know. But we can imagine it, and they become real, even just with these bare bones, right? And it's like that. It's like you see it, even though it's not here yet. It's not physically in front of you, but you can see it. You can see every wrinkle of that dinosaur skin. It is so real. You could reach out and touch it. Knight of Wands. So you're exactly. And then the King of Wands. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my gosh, and then the Page of Wands. Oh Lord. Okay. Okay. So like you are definitely working on you and definitely creating a new you. Look at this. Like you are like going to be your own star. And someone that person, that job, whatever it is, will be drawn to your light. That is the thing. That is how you do it. It's no secretive thing. There's no catchphrase, code word. There's nothing. There's no magical key that you need to go find like Indiana Jones. You need to be your own star. When you shine, things will see you. And when you can shine that light directly on that object of desire, they will see you. So you can be facing them, screaming it, but you're dark, you know? You're in the dark, you're in the shadows. Like they cannot see you for some reason. You have to make yourself your own star. You have to. That is it. Because that's what makes you stable. That is what's going to bring the stability. Because if you find this person, you find this job, this thing, I'm just saying those two because it's easy, right? It's not going to work if you aren't stable. If you are not your own star, you both have to be shining bright or it's unbalanced. They're shining super bright. They can't see you. In order to do this, you have to be up to task. Because they can't see you, see? It's been a long time. You gotta drink your own cup of star tea, right? You have to brew it. You have to do it. You have to congratulate yourself that you did this and then drink your own star tea. What is star tea? I don't know. I just made it up. Your own energy. It's like your own self. The person you know you are meant to be needs to happen now, not later. And it wasn't supposed to be before. It is now. Or you're going to remain in this fog, right? And not just you, but the thing of that object of your desire is not going to see you. By the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Hierophant. It's like some idea or something. It's like something is going to come to you. And it's like, you know, like a sunrise of Jupiter, a Jupiter rise, right? Imagine if Jupiter was that big in the sky, right? And like, it's kind of what it is. It's like the same as like the sun to me, the sun card, but it's like an idea. It's like but it comes from a place that's so deep and big and foggy and mysterious that like it took this long for you to get to this point. It's like you're gonna get this inspiration, whether you already have it or not. You know, it will come to you because these people weren't ready. Something is going to happen, and whether that's your job, the person, right? I'm just gonna say the desire because it's easier. They just weren't ready. They weren't ready for you. And it took a long time. Like they also needed to clear things out, clear out employees, clear out exes, clear out whatever it is, right? But the reason is because it's so important. Like it took so long because this is no joke, man. Like this is not like, oh, this is just going to be like a willy-nilly little relationship that you have for the next 6 months, summer fling, something like that. No. This is an actual life change, a transition. You're saying goodbye. You have said goodbye to your old you. This isn't even a new chapter. This is a new book. This is a new series. I don't know. You're coming up with new characters at this point, right? Like, it's, there's something you had to learn. You had to learn that patience. There was something you had to learn. I don't know. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm talking about. And maybe like you had to like, yeah, it's like, I think you've had a lot of like offers. I think it's not that you have trouble finding, I think you literally just kind of stayed in like hermit mode almost, probably like something like that, where you like offers weren't not available. It's not like you couldn't technically go out and get a date or go and apply, but something you were just like, nah. Again, it's like that dam thing, that dam in your head, that blockage. Some pesky little beaver, sent by the universe, was like just clogging up everything for some reason. And like, but you knew it was right. You knew that that's what you had to do. And so even though like things were being offered to you, it's almost like they were tests, they were like a test. Like, are you going to settle, or are you going to stick to your dream? And I think just recently things are opening up, right? That page has turned. I feel like you've been getting little snippets, is that the word? Or like little tidbits, little clues from the universe. And at first you might be like, what? I feel like I'm a little crazy. Like I think I'm just making this up. You are getting little clues that you are on the right path. It seems like the universe has been pretty quiet until this thing happened to you, where this revelation, this thing where you were like, oh, that prize, there it is. It's been, yeah, because it's been slow. It's been very slow, but on the move. It's been on the move. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. You guys, I told you, I'm totally ill-prepared. So I went through these cards till I realized that my phone died. And why? Because I plugged it in on my phone part, did not plug it in to the wall. You guys, I feel like that's like the energy of like all of this. It's like we all feel ill-prepared or something, but we're like, let's do it. And the universe is like, no, like, calm down. I'm doing it anyway. So yeah, that's why it might be a little weird. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, without you guys knowing it, so I got these cards here, okay? Now, this is you built like this city, right? Like this city it's you, like this, it's got stone walls, it's got roofs, it's got basements, but you've sent out this wish. You can be happy here. You can live out your life contentedly, but there's something missing. And so what is it? Your other half. Your other half you feel is missing. There's this giant chunk where you're like, but yeah, I'm not ungrateful. I'm not ungrateful. I just want that thing. The King of Pentacles. That prize, that thing that you want so badly, it's not going to go away just because you have, and a city doesn't just pop up overnight, right? It takes a long time. That's what I'm saying. This has been a long time for you. That you have been, my God, just like, where is it? Where is that thing? That desire, where is it, right? And this, I feel like, is you and that desire, right? There you both are. The love of your life, right? The thing. But it's super unbalanced. Like, look. There's this very unbalanced, heavy object that's just, right? And it's not that the universe lost one of you and, there it goes. I don't know. It's gone forever now. The universe has had you both in proximity. Again, right under your nose, right? But once the universe tried to put its hands together to put you together and put you into this cage on top, right? It was like, whoa, oh my gosh, and it's going to fall, and then it really will lose you. So it's just kept you guys kind of just in proximity. You're right there, but this has got to go. It's this there was something unbalanced. Something was just in the way, and it was meant to be. It was meant to be there. It was placed there by something, right? It doesn't just appear. Something put it there. And it's like, it's starting to tip over, right? It's about to fall off. And I'd be surprised if we don't get the tower soon. Watch, it won't come up, but because it's gonna, and that's what's gonna happen. So we'll see when the tower actually happens, when this moment happens where it's like, poof, and then it has the freedom, right? That cage isn't heavy. So once that is gone, it can put you two together and put you in that house to live together forever, right? We have the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So like there's like that thing that like for some reason this had to be kept very, I mean, this is like a fortress, right? Like I feel like this building is like a fortress. It's like one of those old banks with a vault, right? And it was hidden from you. It was like, it never showed its face. Like it was like this thing that was under your nose this whole time. It was locked away. And then we have the tower. Perfect. Perfect. And it's perfect. It's perfect that it follows this fortress. This with this vault. All these secrets. This thing that was hidden from you in the nighttime. You could barely see it. I mean, all you have is these little dinky candles and some fireflies. It's like, where is the light and the moon? You know, it's like the dimmest light possible has been shined on this. And it's like, just locked away, and then bam, dude, bam. Money spilling everywhere because like it's been exploded, you know, this bank, this vault. I mean, all this abundance is just gonna literally rain down on you from the sky. It'll be like you in this money catcher machine, you know, you're just like, there's that thing, oh my God. And when it's over, you're gonna be like, for God's sake, literally, look at that, the Emperor, right after that, coming out of this building. Oh my God, you guys, this building that used to be a fortress, look at it, it's crumbled. I mean, there's holes all over the place, right? It's no longer that fortress anymore, and you are rising. And look at this astronaut with a little crowd of little bunnies. One bunny's super abundant, right? That yummy emperor, right? Oh, it's so yummy. And it's like, I mean, you have like fans. There's something, and it's like, because look at this, it's a little bit of like a blueprint up here, right? It's like plans for a building. Again, because you built that city, and not only that city, but you were in every minor detail of it, down to the furniture of every building in your city. You guys. And it's like, man, it just flows, because it's like you had to do that work. That is on top of this, right? That is on top. That is the main reason. That is, it's raining down. The money is raining down from this work, raining down on you. The Queen of Swords. You are painting your own world. You're manifesting this. You're like, I don't like brick anymore. I don't like it. It worked fine, you know. It was great, but you know what the city needs? Art. It needs beauty. It needs love. And it needs passion. That other kind of passion. That passion that I am missing. Everything else in my life is going great, but I'm missing that. That one thing. And I'm going to paint this town red if I have to. Because you know what? It's my town. No more. No more. I'm not just the mayor of the city like old me. You know, I am the maker of this city, and I'm going to change it. The High Priestess. Like, you... Look at this, and they're even like the same color. It's like they go together, right? You are no longer there's like this little cloud, like following this person, right? Why is it above only this one person, right? It's like you've been in this thing, in this murky water. It's like no matter what you do for the last decade or so, you know, it's like this, you're Charlie Brown, this cloud just follows you, man. And it's like, no longer. You're just literally going to jump over all these hurdles because you are, again, figuring out how to get those wings. You're not relying on wheels and horse feet. Remember, we are growing our own wings because this is what needs to happen. You need to become your own star. And you're realizing this. You are getting those downloads. You are facing it head on. Like I said, you took it, or you're about to take that steering wheel. Like, you're not even paying attention to this beast, right? Ace of Cups. Five of Cups and the star. Okay. So, because you're going to take the steering wheel, because you are the high priestess, you are, right? Like, in that yummy transition state where you're like, I'm letting go of the thing. I have to become the person I see in my mind. In the future, I see me. And I, right now, do not reflect that person, right? I want to enjoy this. I want to enjoy my life. I need to do the work. I need to plant the seeds in this so that I can have that Ace of Cups. Right? You can have a cup all you want, but it's useless unless it has, and look at this. A cup is meant to hold something. You've been like walking around with an empty cup, like where is it? But all you had to do is plant your own seeds, and it takes a while for plants to grow. It takes a while for that result, that 10 of Pentacles, right? It's like you have to wait. You have to nurture it. Oh my God, every day you got to check and you got to spray the little seeds, you know, keep them moist. Just germination takes a long time, right? For the end result, I mean, it's the end of a plant's life. To us, it's like a couple months, but I mean, it's an entire lifetime. It's an entire lifetime to get that result. We can't just get a result, 10 of Pentacles, at 16 years old. It takes a lot of work. We are not on here to find happiness. We are in life, and we are given this experience to learn things, not just to gain happiness, and that's it. Everyone thinks that that's our goal, and that's what we're supposed to do. Your job by existing in general is to learn lessons to take with you when we're no longer on this planet, right? Wherever we go, you're meant to learn stuff. Takes a while. It takes a while. I love this deck because it takes a while for that Ace of Cups to become something beautiful and tangible and real. This is my, okay, for this reading, again, okay, I'm really strongly feeling that this is for like someone who knows who the love of their life is and really just, I think maybe just figured it out and now doesn't know where to go. I feel like this person is literally been in the same city as you. And this could literally, they could literally be in your actual city this entire time. And neither of you saw each other. There's a reason. I think this person has literally been under your nose the whole time. That's crazy. Because that's your person. Like, here you are, just like, where? I'm wishing upon a star, you know, oh. And all you had to do is look the other way, but like, you weren't supposed to, right? The universe works that way. Do I have an answer for why? No. It was hidden from you, see? That star was hidden from you. Like that dim light from that moon just blurred out that star just enough, just for some reason. It was like you were meant to spend these years, this time, learning what you had to learn and really gaining that faith in the universe and in the faith in your own destiny. If it happened earlier, it wouldn't have meant so much. But that's why it's so yummy right now. That's why it's so yummy to be in that transition, because you're like, oh, man, it's taken so long. And I am proud of myself. Yeah. Yeah, it's like there were so many options and it was like jumbled, you know? It was like, and it's like, instead what you did was you kind of organized it, right? And you were like, all right, first, second, third, you know, what are my priorities? And you kind of just built off of that and kind of just let it sit. That's what I feel like. I feel like you were just like, all right, I have all these options, you know, let's just sit on it. And then you didn't really do much. And it kind of like stay the same. Like, where does night and day begin? Like, we're not really sure with this card, right? It's kind of not sure, right? Where does it begin? Where does my heart and my mind, where's, it's like everything seemed very jumbled, very mysterious, very hard to grasp, you know? It's like that fish, slippery fish. It's like you would get a little something and then all of a sudden, the motivation goes away, you know? It's like everything was very, I can't think of the word, but very like soupy. Just, you can't necessarily, like, you put a spoon in there and it's like, you can't just get one thing. It's like, here comes all these things in the spoon, you know? It's like, it's hard to explain, but all right, that's good. That's good, because we got the death card. It's over. It's done. Yes. Okay. So we have the death and the devil card, which means things, this feeling, it's like gone. It's gone. This is a door, right? It's opening. Look at these party lights. Yeah, it's the end of something, the death of something. But again, moving in. This is all behind the death card, okay? I like to picture it like that. This is done, right? And it's almost like you're obsessed. You're obsessed with this prize, this desire. It's like it's like, oh, here it is, this feeling, this yummy feeling. And it's like, oh, it's giving you kind of like anxiety, I feel like, because you're like, okay, here I go, I'm gonna walk through this door. And then it's like, that's all you know now. It's all you know is that you walk through this door, and it's like you can't stop thinking about this prize, this prize, this prize, this prize, because that's the thing that got you through the door. And I think now, okay, it might be easing up. Like, it'll start to ease up. Let's see what we get. Because, and you're going to start getting like, okay, yeah, okay, because this guy, okay, he has like a little, he's like muzzled, right? He's got like a bandana over his mouth. Then we have a stethoscope and a heart and a diploma, kind of an official feeling thing, right? Your prize isn't just sitting there, just like being, you know, innocuous. It's just sitting there. Just, your prize is also looking for you, okay? I think your prize knows about you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be for someone that, oh my gosh. Okay, so when you made that noise, right? When you first made that noise and that impulsivity, okay, you might have actually taken a step. You might have actually done it. And I think it did get their attention. And you're in this weird transition where you're like, I know the answer is coming, but where is it? And I think your desire, your person, doesn't know what to say. They don't know what to say. They don't want to say no. but they don't want to look at you. It's like they also are going through their thing. And I think maybe by you doing this, I think you could have started this whole thing for them as well, where they're like, oh my God, here it is. Oh my God, here it is. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh my God, I'm like so, oh my God. Okay, you guys. What? Okay, so they haven't been looking at you either, right? They've not been looking at you either. Like, nah, 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 nah. Don't want it. Don't need it. I'm good too. I'm fine. I'm fine. We're both fine, you know? And then something happens for your person as well. And they're like, ooh, there it is. And we get the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Lover's card, okay? So this is like all new world, whole new world. This is before you're a hermit, right? You're in a dark room, watching TV, same old. And then like 7 new worlds come in, right? This is like on every aspect of your life. And the reason I'm saying this is because it comes right before the Lovers. It's in between the Ace of Wands and the Lovers and the 8 of Wands. So it's like, man, like they got the message. Or they're gonna get the message, okay? They spend a little bit writing up that letter. They're not just like, brrr, send, right? I mean, they're really thinking about it. They're really thinking about it, okay? We got a little rose, a little flower, okay? We got butterflies, we got a train, right? Okay, trains aren't the fastest. They're taking their time. They are investigating you, I think. But it's coming. They're gonna send this message. Maybe it's like a couple, you know, drafts. Who knows, you know, they got a couple letters going on. They got a couple answers. And they're like, okay, just save his draft. Save his draft. But man, when it happens. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so I think they might be seeing you as like somebody who. This like turned into like a love reading, to be honest, you guys. You know, what can I say? This is someone who I think sees you as also a really good actual life partner, and not only that, but like a financial good partner. It comes after the Lover, so it's like, and in between Justice, so it's like the balancing of the scales. It's like everything will be like you both see each other as your other half, like the universe, right? Like you both are those stars that need to go into that house cage, right? Because look at all these different branches, and it's like, oh, we'll just pick off of this avenue. Oh, we'll just pick off of that. Because it's like love avenue, perfect. Sexual avenue, perfect. You know, chemistry, perfect. Financial, home, you know, family, vacation, leisure time. Everything is like, so much abundance. But this is why it took so long. I am telling you, this is someone who's been waiting a decade or more. I am telling you, or at least it feels like it. Because this tree isn't a new tree, you know what I mean? Like everything needs to mature in order for you to be able to pluck its ripe fruit whenever you want, right? Any season, it's always got something growing because it's so mature. And you both had to do this. That was like your contract, I think, where it's like you both had to really make your own destiny, because your both separate destinies are meant to create a new one. You can't have two destiny and one is only half done, right? Like in order to make this whole new destiny, you both have to come with the same force. Yeah. With the Wheel of Fortune, the 7 of Swords, and the King of Swords, followed by the 3 of Pentacles. There is definitely something opening up once you guys, like, this is why, like, you're meant to be together, you know, because, like, you're gonna start this whole new thing. like these puzzle pieces are like coming together and creating this whole wheel of fortune, you know, like your stats are going to go up, your street cred's going to go up, you know, like you're gaining knowledge, like you're on the up and up. Once you guys get together, it's like you fill your own hot air balloons, each other's, you know. And I say, because we have the Three of Pentacles there, followed by the Four of Wands, and then this Six of Cups, which is depicted with, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, if you haven't, you're going to, or your person's going to, or your desire, you know, is going to start communication. But I think this is you. Like, I think you already started communication. You're waiting. You did something to stir up the communication energy, right? Something. Or you're working on some sort of epiphany you had where you're working on this now, this announcement, right? And you guys are really good for it. Like, this is great, dude, because it's like the Three of Pentacles followed by the Four of Wands. It's like, you guys are like best friends, you know? It's like, oh, like, yeah, we can talk about anything. Like, I'm not afraid to tell this person how I feel or what's going on in my life. It's like, why would I do that? Why would we do that? That's stupid, you know? Like, you guys are on the same level. And I think you do work really well. Like, you might support each other. Like, you might actually be doing like the same thing together. Like, maybe you like collaborate. Maybe you meet each other through like a job. Because there's some sort of meeting. Like, you do physically meet, obviously. But again, look at this at the end. It's the first human contact we have, and you know, it's towards the end. This has been a long time coming. Slow. It's been so slow. But again, we have the communication in the works. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why it took, like, I'm trying to figure out like why it took so long and like what you might have been needing to learn or whatever, but you obviously know, so I need to like stop trying to figure that out. But like, okay, so I feel like maybe you didn't know because they were kind of like in disguise. Because this is kind of like my disguise card in a way, like something very hidden from you that's under your nose. Because you look at it and you're like, oh my God, a witch. Until you realize the witch is cuddling a cute little kitty. And you're like, oh, like, but I didn't get to know this person. That's why if I just looked a little harder and went a little closer, gave this person a second chance, a second glance even, I would have noticed she was talking sweetly and kissing a cute little kitty, you know? But at first I was like scared. She was a witch, you know? And so I think that might be why. That may be why it's taken so long. This person was just disguised from you by the universe for some reason. And again, I feel like they have, see this? It's like little drafts. They're just scribbling. They're trying to figure out what to say, how to respond. Maybe they feel like your thing was pretty epic. Like maybe whatever it is that you did or you said, and maybe it wasn't even like directed towards them. Maybe it's like some project you just finished or something that you put out into the world. It's something you put out into the world, this, you know, this Fool card. But I don't know what it was, but if it wasn't, it might not have been directed towards them, but it caught their attention. And now they're like, oh, I should say something. I should make an offer. I should, and they want to, I feel like, but they're taking a little while. They don't want to mess it up, you know? Oh yeah, we got the Page of Swords, and this is my, like, look, telephone, I love you, written in crayon. It's so sweet. It's like my innocence card. It's like just literally just being like, I love you, and I just love you. I don't know what else to say, right? And it's gonna come through. Like that message is gonna come through. And especially following the scribbly, note, all of this little communication little section here. Maybe it is through work. It's through like something that you worked for, something, maybe not through work, right? But like some sort of work you put in to something that manifested is what is bringing this person in. Some sort of message, some sort of creation you did, something. A TikTok, I don't know. It's something that caught this person's attention. This is my having your cake and eating it too. Okay. Cause like, it's like, although there's been some conflict, whatever, you end up with the pie. You end up with the cake and you get to eat it. And it feels royal. Like it feels like, oh, this wasn't just handed to me. Like I worked hard for this. Hence why I'm going to eat out of golden silverware, like this is a moment, okay? And we love this for us. That's what it is. It's like, yeah, because then it's followed by the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, let's just see what, okay. The Ten of Cups is one of the best cards, and it is at the end. Okay. Right? It's followed by the Ten of Pentacles. In between the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, all right? So in between this Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, your ending is your harvest. That is what brings you together. It's this thing you created. This thing that you worked on alone for years. This is the end result. This thing that you made, this major announcement, this craft you did, this store you started, this, Etsy shop, I don't know. It's something that you made. It's from you. Okay? Between the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles. That is you with your stuff. You are wearing that crown, okay? Your fairy godmother crown. You are granting your own wishes. You have created so much abundance in your life that you're like, you know what? It's my time. I'm going to use my coins that I've created, my house, my structure. And it's not a house, your house is you. Like in dreams, houses represent your mind because it houses you. So your house, man, has become so powerful. And you're taking your coins, and you're going after it. And that is what gets you there. It's not you crying in the corner, wondering when this person is going to be, or when this job is going to come knocking on your door. It's you making a name for yourself, becoming your own star, even if it's not your dream, but it's an idea that you have that gets you to where you want to be. It's the stepping stone, right? Let's pull some charms. Oh yeah, you guys, I had to get a whole new, look at this. This is like a monster. Can you see it? It's gonna spill, but it's seriously huge because I couldn't stir my charms anymore. People keep giving me some and I keep collecting more and more. So let's see. Alrighty, it's a lot taller, so we're gonna see. Oh my goodness, it's getting kind of darker in here too. Maybe I should turn a light on. I think we're okay for like a few minutes, right? Okay. All right, we have N, D, and T, okay? So just keep that in mind, that's for you. All right. There's a C stuck in this. And this is my like contagious charm. It's like, again, it's like you've been, it's like you caught the bug, you know? It's like you caught this dream, like this. You've caught it, and it like won't leave your body. It's coursing through your veins. It's like you are obsessed. The minute you walked through that death door, right? The minute you said goodbye to your past and you were like, this is the new me. It's like, it's all you can think about. It's like, you just can't. And you might have thought this before, right? You've gone through different scenarios. You're like, that's the one. Oh, this is it. This is it. And you try to like convince yourself that that was true, but deep down you knew it wasn't. But you're like, you know what? Good enough, right? Maybe I was just a little off in my vision. No. You knew the whole time. And now it's here. There is no doubt about it. It's here. This is it. This is the thing. This is the desire. Oh my gosh. Like, this is it. Okay, so like guitar picks, I have a couple that have like a picture on it. So, but this is just my plain one. Okay, so that to me, okay, this could be very, very specific. Your love of your life is a musician. And the fact that we had the King of Cups, right, was the very, I think it was the second, yeah. So it was the second card. Your person might be like kind of famous. Just saying. Okay. I don't know. Alrighty. But they could be a musician. And if they're not like famous, they're well known in their little area. Okay. And if not, so that's a very specific message, but that is for someone out there. That is normally my make noise charm. Okay, I got a few of those. But it's kind of muted, okay? So it's gray. So it's like you've been making noise, strumming a couple times, but you haven't made a song. You know, you're just kind of making noise, but you haven't done that. You didn't make the song and record it and put it out in the world. You know, that was like, I feel like this is what you've been doing, right? And like now you're like, oh, I'm gonna make a song. And like maybe you did. Maybe you made the song and you put it out there, whatever that is, like metaphorically, right? Like you actually, instead of just, you know, putzing around with it, just kind of strumming it, you actually sat down and you were like, I'm gonna make a plan. I'm gonna make a song. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna make this, you know, go viral. I'm gonna get this person's attention. I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna get this position. That's pretty much what, and okay, again, we have another noisemaker. So that is like trying to make noise. You're trying to make noise, but like it's just a toy gun. So it's not gonna do much damage. No one's really gonna hear it too much, right? It's not really gonna bust any doors down. You've just been kind of playing around in a sense, right? Okay. Yeah. Again, a lot of intuition is going into this, like so much intuition, so much, because we also have this like jar. This is like treasure. This is the end of the rainbow. That is the wish. That is the 10 of Pentacles. And it's like all consuming right now, because I just feel like you're really in that yummy spot that really like, you're really connecting with the universe and stuff. Because here we have like graduation in a way. So we have an apple, right? We have this little owl with a diploma and a graduation cap, right? And then we have this little girl holding a basket, and the basket to me always looks like the world. It literally looks like the world to me. Like she's literally holding a basket made out of earth. Even though it's not, but I see it as that. So to me, this is you like leveling up. Like you have graduated. You have graduated from that old place, that space that you were in for a decade, right? I'm like so proud of you. Like that is really hard to do. It's really hard to do. to say goodbye and be like, you know what? This doesn't serve me anymore. I've got to move on. I am looking at my life and myself, and I'm seeing what I'm doing wrong, what I'm ignoring, what needs to change in order for this new life to come in. It's like saying, yeah, I really want a boyfriend, or a girlfriend. I really want like a significant other, or even like I really want a dog, right? But I'm going to do zero preparation in my house for this dog or this person to come in. I'm not even going to empty one drawer. They can't even sleep over. There's nowhere for them to put their things. Okay, is that gonna work? Like, no. And it's actually kind of blocking you because now you want to go out and get a significant other or a dog, right? But you're like, well, I don't really have space for them. And then you just kind of dropped it, right? And I think now you're like, but why do I have all these drawers full of stuff? Like, yeah, it's a good answer, I guess. There's no space. But why isn't there any space? Is any of this stuff important? Like, no, not really. I gotta go through this stuff. And that's like metaphorically for your whole life, right? Like you have got to let things go. And I know it's like super generic, but it's like, that's the truth. And if you've been hearing it your whole life, probably needs to happen then, right? That's what I've realized. I'm like, God, I'm tired of hearing about people telling me, but I'm like, yeah, but I didn't take their advice. So that's why I keep hearing the same advice. But yeah, let's do a pendulum. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're gonna ask the pendulum when. Okay, so the question will be whatever question you want pertaining to a time, right? So when will you meet them? When will they answer you, right? So you ask the question, okay? We're going to find out. It is the all-knowing pendulum. Okay. Almost. Oh, okay. Okay, so did you see that? Sometimes I take that into account where it's like 6 months. There might be a few of you that it's a few years from now, right? But for the majority of you, 6 months. So you'll know if that's for you or not. Do you have a few years of work to do, right? Did you just get out of a relationship? Did you just do some stuff where it's like, nah, I need to get my life in order, Or are you in that transition? If you're in that yummy transition state right now, 6 months. And I know that seems like, oh my God, but 6 months goes by pretty fast. Like really, it really does. It'll end of summer, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, I hope that helped, you guys. I hope this was fun. It was different. Obviously, I will do a pick a card soon. I think maybe I'll try to do one tonight, actually. But yeah, the light is kind of going down. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and even still being around like 8 literal months later. It like warms my heart that you guys haven't all unsubscribed already, So like, comment, subscribe. As always, it always helps, like a whole bunch. Free for you to do, but super helpful for me. And I hope you guys take care and have a good day/night.